lovely friend. Thank you for being here today. This is Dr. Rose from Dr. Rose's Perfume Corner. This is part 2 of my entire fragrance collection. Again, this video is inspired by my friend Andrea, who told me to do my entire collection, and she also guided me. She said do it by houses. So if you have to suffer to watch all these fragrances from the same house, the person you need to go after and blame is Andrea, not me. Alright, so this is part 2 of my entire collection. For this part, I'm going to talk about my Thom fragrances and also my Guerlain fragrances. I don't have a lot of Guerlain fragrances. I wish I had more like my friend Joanne does, but I only have a few Guerlain fragrances and they are not that, you know, special like the really nice elegant ones. So these are just the regular, some of the regular Guerlain fragrances that I have, but I'm excited to talk about them nonetheless. If you want to see my Thom collection and Guerlain collection, please stay tuned. Thank you. Alright, we're back. Let's talk about the Thom fragrances, then after that I will move into the Guerlain fragrances. Of course, I had to start with my favorite fragrance in the entire world, which is Jasmine Rouge. Jasmine Rouge is still my favorite fragrance and also my favorite jasmine fragrance. It was also the first Thom fragrance that I think I purchased. I think it's either Jasmine Rouge or it's Black Orchid. I cannot remember which one I purchased first, but between these two, one of them was my first Thom fragrance that I purchased several years ago. So this is Jasmine Rouge, and then the second one is Black Orchid, which has been part of my collection. I think if there was one perfume that I have purchased more than any other fragrances, I think it's Black Orchid. Every 3 to 4 months I think I purchase a bottle of Black Orchid. I've never actually finished one. I always end up giving them away to people, but this one I'm keeping because I think this is going to be my last Black Orchid fragrance I'm going to buy. Alright, my second Thom fragrance is Vanille Fatale. Vanille Fatale is a beautiful vanilla based fragrance, very strong, very beautiful. You can wear this. Do not wear this during the day because I don't think it was made for daytime, but definitely wear this early evening and late night. Fragrance number 4 is Lost Cherry. The cherry is lost, by the way. This is a beautiful cherry fragrance. Do not get me wrong. It's beautiful, it's sexy. It has some almond notes in it. I think everybody who smells Lost Cherry would agree that, you know, this is a beautiful fragrance. The only problem with this fragrance, it does not last on your skin. It does not last at all. You have to keep repeating, you know, spraying it throughout the day in order for the fragrance to be on your skin, and I don't mind doing that because I love the fragrance. And you know what they say, sometimes when you love something you have to suffer for it. So I'm suffering for this fragrance, you know, in silence, but I just love the fragrance. I cannot get rid of the fragrance, so I will keep buying it even though I know it doesn't last. I'm hoping that one of these days they will come out with the Lost Cherry Intense. Maybe that one will last, who knows, we'll see, right? Nonetheless, I still love Lost Cherry. Fragrance number 5 is Cafe Rose. I just had a video where Cafe Rose was part of my best rose fragrances, masterpiece rose fragrances, and it is still a masterpiece rose fragrance. If you haven't tried this, you know, get your hands on this one and try it. It's beautiful, guys. Fragrance number 6 is Venetian Bergamot. Venetian Bergamot is just one of the most beautiful bergamot based fragrance that you will ever have. I've yet to find a fragrance that has so much bergamot in it. It's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's a Thom Ford. This one lasts. It's not like it's Lost Cherry doesn't last. This one does last. Fragrance number 7 is the Black Orchid Parfum, which I also have. You know, you've seen the regular Black Orchid. I have this one also, and I still love the regular Black Orchid more than I love this one. This one is great also, don't get me wrong, but I still love the regular Black Orchid. I don't know why, but you know, if you've never tried this, try it. It's also creamier than the regular Black Orchid. Fragrance number 8 is Noir de Noir. Noir de Noir is super beautiful, super gorgeous. I don't reach for this one as much as I should, but you know, come next winter I will definitely try to wear this. I think it's too late in the year for me to wear it now, but I will try to wear this maybe next fall and next winter. Tom Ford fragrance number 9 is Black Violet. It is just what it is. It's just Black Violet. It's a very strong violet fragrance. You either love it or you hate it. I love it. I've worn this. I think I've put this in a few of my other videos. It's just beautiful. It's very long lasting. Okay, fragrance number 10 is Perfume. Beautiful smoky fragrance. I love it. Love wearing it. It was a gift from my dear sister. Love this fragrance. I cannot get enough of this fragrance. Fragrance number 11 is Plum Japonais. Plum Japonais is a beautiful smoky fragrance, plum based fragrance. I don't have anything like it in my collection, and this is hard to find. If you can get your hands on this, try it, buy it, and then keep it in a safe place, because there will be a time where you will not be able to find this fragrance. It's a masterpiece, guys. This is the fragrance to have in your collection for a winter day, evening, night, when it's dark outside that you have to go out. Just spray some Plum Japonais on and then just go on about your business. Fragrance number 12 is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. This is actually a men's fragrance, but I don't know what they were thinking when they put a men's, say this is a men's fragrance. This is a unisex fragrance. I love wearing this. Noir Extreme is hard to find. I've worn this so much. The bottle is half already in less than 6 months. So that's how much I love this fragrance. I love wearing it. I love the way it makes me feel good. It's a super nice fragrance. And then if you've never tried Noir Extreme, try to smell it. You know, go to the store. I think you can find it in every single store where they sell Tom Ford fragrances. It's one of the staple fragrances, so you will try it and then you will love it. Alright, I have 3 left from the Tom Ford house. So this is Violet Blonde. Violet Blonde has been discontinued, nowhere to be found, and I feel really bad talking about Violet Blonde. But the thing with Violet Blonde, it is so gorgeous. I mean, it's adorable. It's, it's just beautiful. And I had 2 bottles and I sold one. Right after I sold the first one, I felt bad, and then I realized that, oh my gosh, they no longer make this fragrance, and I ended up with the little bitty bottle. But I had already taken the person's money, and I couldn't go back on my word, so I sold it to him. But I felt really bad for not keeping that fragrance. But I only spray this once in a little while because it's discontinued. I cannot find it anymore, but it's so beautiful, guys. And no, I cannot give you a tester because it's just tiny. It's a tiny little bottle. It's a 1 ounce bottle. Fragrance number 14 is Champaka Absolu. Champaka Absolu is also, oh my gosh, gorgeous, beautiful. Get your hand on it, get your nose on it. And then this is the small bottle. I don't even think they make them in the 100 ml. I think all of them came in the 50 ml. For these fragrances, this is why I ended up with the 50 ml. But if you can get your hands on Champaka Absolute, just try it and spray. Just spray it on yourself for a couple of times and you will love it. Okay, take me away. The last fragrance from Tom Ford is Shanghai Lily. So this makes a total of 15 fragrances that I have from Tom Ford. I wish I had more, but I don't think I need any more unless I get one of the new ones that they were released this year. But I have to try them first before I buy them, because a lot of Tom Ford fragrances are not blind buy worthy, especially with the ones that they just released in the last couple of years. And I keep saying that. If people get upset, you know what, that's your problem. But Tom Ford used to make really great fragrances, and then lately they started making not so great fragrances, according to me, right? Not according to everyone. So the last one is Shanghai Lily. Try to smell Shanghai Lily if you can. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's nothing like you will have in your collection. Shanghai Lily is just awesome. Alright, let's get into the Guerlain fragrances. I'm gonna make this video short because I'm not feeling well. So let's start with the oldest one that I have from Guerlain. This is some Sarah Eau de Parfum. I don't think they make this bottle anymore. This bottle, believe it or not, it's one of the original bottles. If you can see, it's a little bit up. You know, I've had it for a long time. Actually, I had it, I gave it to my sister, then I went to her house in Florida and I saw it again and I took it, I took it from her. She's upset that I took the fragrance, but I just love the fragrance. Every now and then I wear it. I don't wear it often. It's a very strong flower fragrance, but I think because of the red bottle, so I decided to keep it. Fragrance number 2 from Guerlain is Tonka Imperial. As you know, they stopped making, you know, these bottles, and they have the newer bottles. But I'm gonna keep my original bottles because I just love those fragrances. I think the bottle is just very, you know, very sexy. It's just a regular, you know, unisex bottle to have in your collection, and the fragrance is beautiful. I mean, it's worth every single penny that you're going to pay for Tonka Imperial, and I love Tonka based fragrances. This is one of the most beautiful fragrances that I have in my collection for Tonka based fragrance. Fragrance number 3 from Guerlain is Angelique Noir. Angelique Noir, again, it's one of those fragrances that, you know, you need to have in your collection. You cannot say that you have a Guerlain collection and not have this fragrance in your collection. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and unfortunately they don't make those bottles anymore, so now you have to buy the most expensive bottles that they have. The other bottles are very beautiful, but they cost more, so I'm glad I was able to get this one. Alright, I have 4 fragrances left in the Guerlain line. I have the Santal Royale. Santal Royale is one of the best leather fragrances that you have. I kept saying that I wasn't a leather person when it comes to fragrances, but this one just knocked me, you know, out of my game. I love wearing this fragrance, especially in the winter. It is so beautiful in the winter, guys. In the fall, you should try to get your nose on this fragrance. It's gorgeous. Alright, only 3 left, only 3 fragrances left. So one of the most beautiful fragrances you will have in your collection is Mon Guerlain Intense. I used to have the regular Mon Guerlain. I, you know, got rid of it because I got the Intense version. Mon Guerlain Intense is the game changer, okay, in the Mon Guerlain fragrances. Do not buy the other ones. If you have the other ones, I would say keep them, but you need Mon Guerlain Intense in your life. This could be that fragrance that you have sitting in your foyer or somewhere in your kitchen. Whenever you want to spray something on, you just need to run out of your house, just spray this perfume, or keep it in your purse as an everyday fragrance to spray. You will not go wrong with this because it's just so gorgeous. Alright, 2 left, right? Moss Noble. Moss Noble is your strong moss based fragrance. I could do without this one. If someone, let's just say if someone came to my house and they stole this fragrance, I will not be upset. It's a beautiful fragrance, but I can do without it. But this fragrance here, Patchouli Ardent, I cannot be without. Patchouli Ardent is such a beautiful patchouli based fragrance, and I smell some nutty notes in it. So I did not research the notes before I started this video, but Patchouli Ardent is super beautiful, super long lasting. I had it on last week, last Thursday. It lasted the entire day on my skin. When I came home after working 16 hours, believe it or not, I was at that place for 16 hours. I came home, it was still on my clothes. Patchouli Ardent is the bomb.com. Try to smell this perfume. It's good for fall, it's good for winter. I wouldn't suggest it for spring or summer, but try this fragrance. You will end up loving this fragrance because I really think it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Alright guys, this is it for me. This was a kind of a difficult video to make because I'm not feeling well. I'm a little bit under the weather, but since I had it on my calendar to record today, so I decided to record. But hopefully I will feel much better when I record my next video next week. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a return subscriber, don't forget to comment and like the video and share the video if you can. I would appreciate it. But thank you so much. Have a good day, and I will see you later. Bye now.